I'd like to thank Hillpicker Retaining Walls for giving me this opportunity to make this video for them. I'm going to discuss effective basic design elements and how to embed videos to make effective PowerPoint presentations. Simple is better. Less is more and more appealing to the eyes and mind. It also allows your message to get across and to do so more clearly. White space is also important to use correctly. When you look at a poster and something doesn't seem quite right, odds are it's because there's trapped space, or white space as we call it. Colors are also very important to work with. You need complementing colors that make it pleasing to the eyes and to get the best effects on your presentation. With text, you need to be consistent, but have contrast with headings and body text. Also, using easily readable fonts and keep it simple. Going back to less is always more. Something to look out for is trapped white space. You can see it in these images that it looks like something is missing and something isn't quite right. You can see this right here and also right here where it looks as if there's an image that didn't load. These are some comparisons. On the left is a bad example. You can see space is trapped between the words in the picture. Always try to avoid this. On the right, they fix the spacing between the lines so it makes it easier to read and the space is allowed to flow. This is another comparison that makes it easy to see how much better things look when they're spaced nicely. However, you should never have that much text on a slide. This is just an example so that you can see what a difference it makes when you have nice spacing in your words. Colors are extremely important. We have monochromatic, analogous, and complementary. When choosing colors for your presentation, think about the material and your audience. Monochromatic is choosing a color and using different shades and tints of it. Analogous are colors that are next to each other on the color wheel, and complementary colors are the colors that are opposite of each other on the color wheel. Using one type of these systems is best for your presentation so it looks good, the colors work together, and they aren't distracting. Text formatting is also something very important. You need to keep in mind what your font is and that it's readable. Use your highlighting sparingly and that you're consistent and you use contrast from your heading and your main text. This is a terrible example of things that have been done that should never be done in the business world. While some people think it's fun to randomly capitalize letters, keep it to the first letter of each word in your title, and make your title bold. The first bullet is the same size as the text in the heading, and your heading should always be bigger than your body text, because you need that contrast to make your presentation effective. Only highlight keywords, unlike the third bullet that is a bright blue, and when you highlight a word, use a color that is readable and stands out, like the one in the very first bullet. The spacing is also different between each bullet and font sizes are also different, not to mention that each bullet line is a different size. Also try to avoid sub-bullets like the one at the bottom of the page and choose fonts that are easily readable and work well with the title font. You can even use the same one, but make sure that there is a contrast of size from the title and the rest of the slide. So again, keep in mind your font, highlighting, being consistent, and keeping some contrast. Use your bullets sparingly. You don't need a lot of text on your slides. You can have the main ideas, but you should be explaining them. Don't make the slide do your work for you, because if you do, you will lose your audience. Write your headings for each point, and make your points clear. And do your best to avoid sub-bullets. Odds are that if you need them, you're putting too much text on your slide, and you need to eliminate something. Now I'm going to show you how to embed videos. There are two main ways that I'm going to show you how to do it. So first, let's go ahead and open up a browser. And you're going to go to YouTube in mp4.com. So go up here in mp4. Now you're going to want to open up another tab, and you're going to go to YouTube, and we're going to find a video for Hilfiger. So we'll go ahead and type in Hilfiger. And we'll go to Viewpoints with Terry Bradshaw. Now before we get going too far, we're going to go ahead and copy the URL. And you're going to paste it here into that little area and click download. You're going to get three different options. Make sure that you select download in MP4. Once you do this, I've already done this for making this faster, but you're going to go ahead and save it in whatever file or place that you want on your computer. So since I already have it, we're going to go ahead and pull the PowerPoint back up. At the top, there's the Home, Insert, Design, and other tabs. Go ahead and click on Insert. And on the right side, you'll see Video. If you click on that, you can click on Video from File or Video from Website. Go ahead and click on Video from File, and this window is going to pop up, and you're going to select your video. I already have it in here. And you can go ahead and you press play and your video is ready to go. It's that simple. So now that it's gone ahead and put it into your slide, I'm going to show you another way to put a YouTube video into your presentation. So we're going to go back to our browser and pull up your YouTube video again. Now below the video you can see all of these different options. You can add to, share, and there's more. Go ahead and click on share and more stuff will pop down. You can see a start time, a little bit of a URL, but up next to share there's embed and email. So click on embed and it's going to give you this code. It's already highlighted, so go ahead and copy it and then take it back to your PowerPoint. On here, you're going to click on video again on the far right side like we did last time. And instead of choosing video from file, choose video from website. Then this little window will pop up. Right click and go ahead and paste that URL in and it will insert your video. I already have it inserted, and so now we can go ahead up here and press the play button. And there's your video. And it will go ahead and play for you. So that is how you can get your videos into your PowerPoints in two different simple and easy ways. Now there is one last tip and trick that I would like to show you, and it's for when you're sending videos in different emails and you want someone to start at a certain time. Well, you can change that so that they don't have to search for it and you can send it to them starting already at the correct time. On the screen you can see these two different URLs. There's this one that ends with the M, and the one below it has #T equals 30S. Now that is the time starting at 30 seconds. So if you add that to the URL, and if say you want to start at 45 seconds, you would still have the #, the T, and the equal sign, and just change it to 45S. So when we do that, we'll go ahead and copy this link with the change and go into our browser. And we'll paste it in there. And it's going to start the video right at 30 seconds for us. That way you can skip whatever parts aren't necessary, and it makes it a little bit more clean cut for the people that you're showing it to. So I hope this helps you and you can use these tips and tricks to make your presentations even better. I know that if you follow them, it will make your presentations more effective in demonstrating your material, and it will make it easier for you to show and share your videos. So thank you again for this opportunity, and enjoy.